I'm going to talk about perimeter and area. So the perimeter around a shape would be just measuring all the sides around it like you're building a fence. Now we talked about formulas, the formulas for these things today, and for the perimeter, that would be width plus length plus width plus length. Okay, well this is a square, so the width and length are the same. So it's going to be 14 plus 14 plus 14 plus 14. We could add those together, or we can just recognize that this equals 14 times 4. We multiply this out and we get 56. Now the perimeter is 56 meters because the units are in meters. Now to find the area of a rectangle, a square or rectangle, the formula is going to be width times length. So we have 25 feet times 12 feet in this case. So I'll multiply those together. And I get 300. So the area is 300 square feet. Now I want to talk about the difference between the units here. This has meters, this has square feet. Now if these were in meters, this would be square meters. Now why does this say square and this one doesn't? Well, another way you can write this square feet is like this. The abbreviation for feet with a little 2 up here. This is called an exponent. We talked about this in class. And when you see a little 2 up here, for example, if you had 2 squared, that would mean 2 times 2. That's the number of times you multiply a number by itself. 4 squared, we can say to the power of 2, or we can say squared. 4 squared equals 4 times 4. Now if I had 4 to the third power, that would be multiplying 4 by times itself 3 times. 4 times 4 times 4. And that's how this exponent works. Now this is just another way of writing square feet. Now feet squared is feet times feet. So when we have 12 feet times 25 feet, we're multiplying the numbers. We get 300, but we're also multiplying the units. Feet times feet, as we see here, is feet squared. And that's why the area is in square units. Square meters, square feet, square inches, whatever it is you're measuring in. And the reason that the perimeter does not have that is because you're not multiplying meters times meters. You're just adding meters to more meters, and then you get even more meters. But it's still meters. The last thing I want to talk about is a problem like this. Now, this shows up in a lot of standardized math tests. They'll have this really strange shape and they'll tell you to find the area or the perimeter. So let's figure out the perimeter first. The perimeter is going to be just add up all the sides. So we have 4 on this side, 5 on this side. We don't know what this side is. So I have a question mark there. This is 3 meters, this is 3 meters, and we don't know what this side is. So this one's pretty easy to figure out. 5 plus 3 would be 8 meters. So that's 8 meters. Now what is this? Well, this is 4 meters and this is 3 meters. So if I were going to subtract these two, I would be left with this little bit here. So that is actually going to be 1 meter. So now I can add up all the sides. 5 plus 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus 8 plus 4. And that gives me 6 plus 3 is 9, plus 3 is 12, plus 8 is 20, plus 4 is 24. And my units are meters because I'm just adding meters to more meters. Now let's figure out the area. And that's a tough one. You can't just multiply the width times length because this is not a rectangle. But you can make it into 2 rectangles, or 1 square and a rectangle. Basically, a shape that is has 4 sides. Now I can easily calculate this area and this area as well. So this gives me length times width would be 4 meters times 5 meters, which is 20. Well, since it's meters times meters, it's meters squared. Now this, with width times length is 3 times 3, that's 9. Meters times meters is meters squared. So the area is going to be 20 meters squared plus 9 meters squared equals 29 meters squared. So when you see this question on a standardized test, and you will, this is how you do it. If you cut it up into smaller pieces, super, super easy.